10 things to do in Tokyo in one day. With its over 37 million inhabitants and many different districts, is it possible to experience a real taste of Tokyo in one day? Our answer is yes. You will of course not get much under the skin of this magnificent city, but will get a small impression. If you follow our plan in this video, you can experience a great deal of what Tokyo has to offer in just one day. So, what do you need? First, you need to have a full day to spend and must start early. You have to arrive at the first destination at 0800 in the morning. Then you must have cash to pay for several taxis. To get from one place to another, taxi is the fastest and easiest. Cash is still king in Japan and the fastest way to pay for the ride. Many taxis accept international credit cards, but payment often takes some time. There are a lot of taxis in Tokyo, and they are easy to stop if they are free. Since Tokyo always has a vast number of visitors who want to experience the same as you must book a time slot on some of the attractions in advance. 4 of our stops need pre-booking, more of this during the video and at the end. The last thing you need is a pair of comfortable walking shoes. The day includes some walking. You may also have breakfast before you start at the first destination, but if you don't, no worries. You can buy a lot of food at our starting point, which is Tsukiji Outer Market. The Tsukiji Outer Market is a bustling area famous for its fresh seafood, street food, and traditional Japanese ingredients. It is referred to as Japan's food town. Even if the famous seafood auction hall is not here anymore, you can visit a wide variety of food stalls and small restaurants serving sushi, sashimi, grilled seafood, wagyu beef, and other delicacies. Visitors can shop for high-quality kitchen tools, teas, and local specialties while enjoying the lively atmosphere. The many stalls sell fresh seafood to the professional market, but also to close-by restaurants and the locals, so it is great to be here in the morning when the stalls are overflowing with goods. Have in mind that tourists who are here just to look can irritate the stall owners. Some of them even have photo restrictions, so ask up front if you take pictures and do not be in the way for professional buyers. If you have time, you can also visit the Namioke Shrine, a sacred site to go to ward off bad luck. Stay here until 09:30, before you move on. It is easy to find a taxi outside the market quarters. The market is close to Ginza, which we will save until later. Now we head for the Shibuya area. Shibuya Area. Shibuya is important in Tokyo for several reasons. It is home to one of the busiest train stations in the world, as well as the famous Shibuya Scramble Crossing, the busiest pedestrian intersection in the world. You can also explore the famous Senso-Ji Street and visit Shibuya Sky. Shibuya Sky is the first attraction you must book in advance. Use their website or klook.com to book access at 10:30. Then you have time to explore Shibuya Scramble Crossing and Senso-Ji Street first. Remember to book all attractions at least 3 days in advance to get the right time slots, earlier during Japanese holidays. Shibuya Scramble Crossing. One of Tokyo's most iconic landmarks, the Shibuya Scramble Crossing is a chaotic yet mesmerizing intersection where hundreds of people cross simultaneously in all directions. Surrounded by bright billboards and giant screens, it is a popular spot for photos and experiencing the energy of Tokyo. Senso-Ji is a lively pedestrian street in Shibuya filled with trendy shops, restaurants, bars, and entertainment venues. Known for its vibrant nightlife and youthful vibe, it is a hub for fashion and pop culture enthusiasts. The street starts as soon as you cross Shibuya Crossing from the train station. Shibuya Sky. Shibuya Sky is a rooftop observation deck offering panoramic views of Tokyo's sprawling skyline. Located atop the Shibuya Scramble Square building, it provides an unforgettable experience with its open-air design and views that extend to Mount Fuji on clear days. It is said that this is the only place in Tokyo where you can see all the major attractions at the same time. The deck also features lounge spaces and artistic light displays which look great in the evening. Spend up to 1 hour here before you move on. The time should now be around 11:30 and it is time for a new taxi ride to the next area on our list, Akihabara Electric City. On the way to this destination, you pass the Imperial Palace, but with extremely strict access and not much to see except for the East Gardens, we skip a stop here. Akihabara Electric City. Akihabara, also known as Electric Town, is a mecca for electronics, anime, and otaku culture. The area is filled with stores selling gadgets, computer parts, video games, manga, and collectibles. It's also home to themed cafes and arcades, making it a paradise for fans of Japanese subcultures. Since we are on a tight schedule, it is only time to spend about 40 minutes here before we move on, so jump in a taxi at 12:40 for the next destination, the Tokyo SkyTree, the tallest structure in Japan and one of the tallest buildings in the world. Tokyo SkyTree. Book for a visit to the viewing platforms at 13:30, so you have time for lunch in one of the many restaurants in the Solamachi shopping mall on the lower floors of this building first. The shopping mall has over 300 shops and restaurants and offers a mix of Japanese crafts, souvenirs, and specialty food. As well as a planetarium and an aquarium for family-friendly entertainment. The viewing platforms. Tokyo SkyTree is the tallest structure in Japan and features 2 observation decks, the Tembo Deck and the Tembo Galleria. The Tembo Deck, located at 350 meters or about 1,148 feet, offers floor-to-ceiling windows with breathtaking views of Tokyo. The Tembo Galleria, at 450 meters or about 1,476 feet, provides a spiraling glass walkway for an elevated experience. Tokyo SkyTree must also be booked in advance, which you can do at their website or klook.com. We recommend booking at least 3 days in advance. Spend about 1 hour at the viewing platforms. After leaving Tokyo SkyTree, the trainers or walking shoes are set to a test. Walk about 15 minutes towards Asakusa Area and the Senso-Ji Temple. This includes passing the Asahi Beer Tower and crossing the Sumida River with its river cruise opportunities. Sadly, we have no time for either of these in our busy one-day schedule, but we include information of both places if you consider splitting up this round trip in 2 days. Asahi Beer Tower. The Asahi Beer Tower is a striking modern building featuring the famous Asahi flame sculpture by Philippe Starck on its roof, often humorously referred to as the Golden Turd. It houses the Asahi Beer Hall, where visitors can enjoy freshly brewed beer and delicious pub-style food. The unique design and riverfront location make it a standout architectural landmark. The Sumida River flows through Tokyo and offers scenic cruises that provide a unique perspective of the city. Boats range from traditional yakartabune to modern water buses. Cruises often pass iconic landmarks like Tokyo SkyTree, the Asahi Beer Tower, and historical bridges, making it a relaxing way to explore the city. Our walking route continues about 100 meters more from the river to the main entrance to the Senso-Ji Temple, the Kaminaraman, the Thunder Gate in Asakusa. The time should now be around 1500. Nakami's Shopping Street. Nakami's Shopping Street is a historic shopping arcade leading to Senso-Ji Temple. It is lined with stalls selling traditional snacks, souvenirs, and handicrafts. The street is on temple property, and it starts and ends with a temple gate. You will find it just behind the mentioned Kaminaraman Gate. Popular items from the stalls along the 250-meter-long street include monju, which are sweet buns, rice crackers and light kimonos called yakata, making it a vibrant and cultural shopping destination. Nakami's Shopping Street leads you directly into the next attraction on our route, the amazing Senso-Ji Temple. Senso-Ji is Tokyo's oldest and most famous Buddhist temple. Known also for its iconic and already visited Kaminaraman Gate, the Hosoman Gate and 5-story pagoda, it attracts millions of visitors annually. The temple offers a peaceful retreat with its beautiful gardens, incense burners, and prayer halls. We spend around 30 to 40 minutes here before we leave the temple premises and enter the Asakusa area just outside the temple gates. Asakusa Area. The Asakusa area retains a charming, traditional atmosphere with its narrow streets and retro-style cafes. Visitors can enjoy local sweets like melon pan, sweetbread, and explore shops selling Japanese crafts, souvenirs, and clothing. Here are also many specialist stores, like this which only sell knives. The area is also home to rickshaw tours and small eateries serving authentic street food. We end our visit in the Asakusa area around 1700 and head back to Ginza. Ginza in the evening. Ginza is a glamorous hub of designer boutiques, upscale restaurants, and vibrant nightlife. In the evening, its skyline glows with colorful neon signs and illuminated billboards. Strolling through Ginza at night offers a mix of luxury shopping and dazzling architecture and is a must to visit in Tokyo. The time should now be around 17:30 and it is time for dinner. Ginza is known for all its Michelin restaurants, but you will also find a lot of more reasonably priced restaurants. You will find several food courts in the many shopping malls, like the exclusive Ginza 6 which offers several food floors. If you prefer shopping, you have an amazing selection in Ginza, from the most exclusive brands to more affordable ones like Zara and the 12-store High Uniqlo. We have reserved 1.5 hours here before we move further on by taxi to the most famous building in the city, Tokyo Tower. Tokyo Tower, inspired by the Eiffel Tower, is one of the most iconic landmarks in Japan and is especially stunning when illuminated at night. Its orange and white structure creates a romantic backdrop for photos. Visitors can enjoy spectacular city views from its observation decks or simply admire its beauty from nearby parks and streets. A time slot here must be reserved through their website or klook.com as usual. We recommend reserving access at 19:30, which gives the taxi plenty of time from Ginza. You can visit two different observation decks of the tower, the main deck at 150 meters or about 492 feet and the top deck at 250 meters, which has recently been refurbished to a futuristic mirror and glass room with amazing views. After enjoying the magnificent views of Tokyo at night for about 1 hour, we are ready for our last attraction, which gives you an amazing experience at the end of a very long day, the Teamlab Planets, which is reached by another taxi ride. Teamlab Planet. Teamlab Planets is an immersive digital art museum where visitors walk barefoot through interactive installations. The exhibits blend nature, light, digital arts, objects, water and sound to create magical, otherworldly experiences. Highlights include walking through knee-deep water filled with digital koi fish and rooms that respond to movement, making it a must-see for art and technology lovers. It is possible to book access as late as 9 o'clock, which gives you enough time to explore all these amazing planets in a relaxed pace. Make sure to book in advance on their website or at klook.com. Normally late entrances are the last to sell out, but to be sure, book some days in advance to be sure that you do not miss this beautiful experience. Conclusion. This concludes our busy day experiencing Tokyo, and it is time for the last taxi ride back to your hotel. To recap, this day requires some planning and pre-booking. 4 of the attractions have an admittance fee, the rest are free. Be sure to book the following attractions and the right time slot a couple of days up front, only suggested times. Shibuya Sky at 10:30, entrance is about $16 per person. Tokyo SkyTree at $13.30, entrance is from $24 per person. Tokyo Tower at $19.30, entrance is from $8 per person. TeamLab Planets at 9, entrance is about $26 per person. The total cost for one adult in entrance fees is about $75. In addition comes all the taxi bills, which can be almost the same amount in total for the day, which can be divided between the participants. We hope you have found this video useful. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel by pressing the logo.